Greetings, how you doing? I'm finally getting around to doing the second part of my Mad Rat budget brushless. I'm trying to do a little sequence of videos. You might have seen the first one where I installed this Gool RC brushless system, 3900 kV, just a little budget one, and did some strengthening stuff to the gearbox. Trying to build a very reasonably priced, competent little brushless buggy basically. I've been putting off, to be honest, I've been putting off doing not just this video but every video recently, because I've been using this new Gopro, which has got a much better picture than the old camera, but the Gopro microphone is awful. Okay, so I ordered a cheap knockoff thing that comes in the side, right there on the side of the camera. It failed after one use. The reason being is if you, I mean, obviously it's not very powerful anyway, you can hardly hear half the things. I mean, you'll be hearing me now, but it's not great. Yeah, if you have the case off, you get ridiculous wind noise, and it is quite blustery today. So I had to have the case on, obviously. In fact, even when it's not blustery, even if it's just a slight little breeze can make just nothing but wind noise. The last lunchbox video that Matthew and I did wasn't actually supposed to be a music video sort of thing, but it had to be one. We had to change it into a music video after seeing the footage, because it was just terrible. Just nothing but wind noise. But then if you do put the case on, and I'm sure you're hearing it right now, you get these really annoying creaking and sort of cracking sounds. So we'll have to put up with that. I have now got a better external microphone, the same one I had on my old camera, which is quite good, and a stupidly overpriced GoPro cable, which is about that length, and it cost me £53. Anyway, so we'll make do without at the moment. I've still got to make a bracket, you see. So anyway, onto the buggy after my little rant. I'm just going to go down this little path here. This is actually where I did my first ever running video for this channel with the Mad Rat. So this will be a good comparison. It was using the Team Brood, it was called, the racing hand-wound tuned motor, 19 turn brushed before, which funnily enough cost more than the entire brushless system on this. The speed controller, the program card and the motor cost less than the old brushed motor, because things have moved on obviously. So it might be some good shots for comparison, hopefully to get a few very similar shots so they can put side by side if all goes well. But enough talking, let's get this thing running. Pretty damn windy. You can see the flag going. I'm trying to do a run down here, just in a straight line, because that's what I did in the first one. I was trying to do side by side, but I talked about in the last video how dissatisfied I am with these Proline Dirt Hogs. Proline Dirt Hogs, expensive tyres. Yes, they're expensive tyres, and I'm saying this as a fan of Proline. They're crap. They are absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. I used to run different tyres, cheaper tyres, and they were way better on this sort of loose, dusty, dirty sand. I tell you what, they've got some nerve calling them dirt hogs, because they don't work on dirt at all. They are garbage. So I'm going to just, I'm almost certainly not going to get up to any sort of maximum speed here, but although there's a bit more open space over there anyway, and down that way, and I'll be able to do some power slides and stuff. But yeah, holy crap, are these dirt hogs terrible. And I like Proline, no excuse for those. takes to drive the power. These tyres. Also, since the suspension is so soft, that's what's happened. I've essentially, you know, I don't know if it's doubled the power, but it's certainly a big increase, maybe 50% more power than it had. So, now obviously you know you're going to have to do some changes. You don't know what those changes are until you test it. Feels like you need stiffer springs and stiffer shock oil. You're bouncing all over the place and squatting all the time. The back end slapping on the ground. You can see the rear shocks actually compressing fully by accelerating. So you definitely need stiffer pressure at the back. I did test it in tarmac with this brushless system off camera. And yeah, it's the back end was just hitting the deck every time you put the power on. But it was also wheeling. I mean, the amount of power was pretty fantastic, really. But those tyres, oh my goodness. Just doing a quick temperature check on the motor while we're here. It's not even warm. It's cool as a cucumber. Obviously, speed controller in there, you can hear it working overtime with the fan. That'll be getting a bit toasty, I'm sure. I'll do a check, just a touch test when I'm finished. But yeah, I like the RC system so far. Seems good actually. I think, I know that the budget is the sort of key feature on this series of videos. If I added it all together, really, geez, I mean, you're looking way short of a sort of £140 here. 120, 130 pounds maybe for brushless buggy with strengthened gearbox and internals, bearings throughout, and oil-filled shock absorbers. Excluding the tyres, obviously, because cheap ass tyres are better than these. Oh man, they're just useless on dirt. Great on tarmac, everything's great on tarmac. I'm going to get some spiky things for that. Spiky tyres front and back, get some proper off-road ability. But yeah, we're not seeing any top speed today, obviously not, because I can't get anywhere near top speed here. Just, there's no traction, I won't go in a straight line. But I'm having a good laugh anyway, so hey. I'm still getting some info about how the brushless system feels and how it stands up. Mad rat, rah! I love this thing. Mad Rat has taken everything I've thrown at it over the years, with the exception of a steel barrier. I think it's like something for grinding a skateboard along at the skate park, something like that. Barrier 1, Mad Rat lost. But apart from that, rather unfortunate incident, this has been an absolutely fantastic and robust buggy. I mean, that Team Brood motor, that racing tune motor that I had in it, the brushed one, it got to the point where it couldn't be skimmed anymore. It was down to the armature of the motor. Down to the commutator rather than armature. Down to the commutator of the motor, right through all the metal surface, right through all the reading surface, right down to the end of its life. It had nothing left in it. It needed binned. And the entire thing was used from new in this buggy. And in that time, the entire lifetime of a motor was used up. This thing didn't break once. Pretty good, really. Considering you could buy a Mad Rat kit when it was new for £40 for the entire car, minus electronics, obviously. And if you're still looking for one, Team C, they're the guys who make them now under a different name. Team C Jekyll. I think they also do the is it the DTO2 or BTO2 or something? I need to look that up. That's like a racing version. Right, that's me back home. Please excuse the mess from the table. Yeah, I just need to put stuff away and I haven't. Right, I'm quite happy with the way this has gone, really. The speed controller and the motor did not get hot really at all. Warmed up a little bit, but way within limits. My thoughts of this whole thing were the Gool RC system so far has been really worth the money. It's, I mean, again, less than £40, and it makes the Mad Rat go extinct, basically. I would like to get a top speed sort of run. We'll use it on tarmac or whatever. It has highlighted a few issues. The Mad Rat used to be an immensely well balanced little buggy. The handling was fantastic, but all this extra power has thrown that off completely. It's far too soft, far too soft. I need to thicken up the shock oil, put heavier springs on it, front and back. I mean, look at that, super soft, which was fine when it was brushed, but not now. Yeah, the tyres again, sorry to go on about it, but these are just tragic. They look cool. They do look cool, but I would never ever buy them again. No chance. I would never recommend them either. What I'll do is I'll get these wheels are just the Team C Jekyll wheels, so they're quite cheap. So I'll get some cheap Team C Jekyll wheels again and some spiky tyres for off-road, and then just put these on tarmac and that'll be fine. Because they work fine on tarmac, of course they do. The rest of the buggy, yeah, it's all good. Everything's coming together quite nicely for it. I just need, it's a case of setup now, really. Tweaking the setup, making it work well. Excuse the Scotch. I do like a wee dram, being a Scotsman. I do like a wee dram of whiskey in the evening. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll get some more running with the Mad Rat. I'm going to do some changes to it before we run it again, of course. Probably whilst I'll be sporting these tyres though. I'm just not in a position to spend any money right now. But hopefully that'll change. Alright. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Have fun with your RCs, etc, etc, etc. And my phone just went off. So that's all good. Catch you later.